Spain's wine map, Rioja, Ribera, Priorat. Spain is one of the world's great wine countries, but it doesn't always get the attention it deserves. The country has incredible diversity, from refreshing whites in the north to bold reds in the south. But if you want to understand Spanish red wine, 3 regions stand out: Rioja, Ribera del Duero, and Priorat. Each produces wines from similar grapes, but the style, flavor, and feel are very different. Let's break down what you'll see, smell, taste, and feel in these 3 regions, so you'll know exactly what to look for when you're standing in the wine aisle. Let's start with Rioja, Spain's most famous wine region. Rioja is located in northern Spain, along the Ebro River. The main grape is Tempranillo, often blended with Garnacha, Mazuelo, or Graciano. The wines are categorized by how long they're aged: Crianza, Reserva, and Gran Reserva. Crianza is the youngest, with at least 1 year in oak. Reserva ages at least 3 years, with 1 in oak. Gran Reserva ages at least 5 years, with 2 in oak and 3 in bottle before release. When you pour Rioja, the color is usually deep ruby, shifting toward garnet as it ages. Smell it, and you'll often notice red fruit like cherry and strawberry, along with leather, tobacco, and spice. Oak aging, often in American oak, adds vanilla, coconut, and dill. In Gran Reserva, the aromas can become even more complex, with dried fruit, cedar, and earthy spice. Taste Rioja, and you'll notice medium to full body, moderate tannins, and bright acidity. The flavors balance fruit and earth: cherry, plum, and strawberry mixed with leather, tobacco, and spice. The finish is smooth and often long, especially in Reserva and Gran Reserva. Rioja is about elegance, balance, and tradition. Now let's move to Ribera del Duero. Ribera sits further inland along the Duero River, west of Rioja. The climate here is harsher, with hot days and cold nights, and that gives the wines more power and concentration. The grape is still Tempranillo, but here it's called Tinto Fino. When you pour Ribera del Duero, the color is deep ruby to inky purple. Smell it, and you'll find darker fruit: blackberry, black cherry, and plum, along with notes of spice, cedar, and sometimes chocolate. Oak is usually French rather than American, which adds subtle spice, and toast rather than coconut or dill. Taste Ribera, and you'll notice more body, firmer tannins, and higher alcohol compared to Rioja. The flavors are intense: blackberry, plum, tobacco, and spice, often with a long, powerful finish. Ribera wines feel more modern, more muscular, and often more fruit-driven than Rioja. Food pairings for Ribera del Duero are straightforward: grilled steak, roast lamb, or hearty stews. These wines need big flavors to match their structure. Now let's look at Priorat. Priorat is in Catalonia, in northeastern Spain, not far from Barcelona. The vineyards are steep and rocky, with slate soils called licorella. The main grapes are Garnacha and Caranina, often blended with international varieties like Cabernet Sauvignon or Syrah. When you pour Priorat, the color is deep, almost opaque. Smell it, and you'll find black fruit like blackberry and plum, along with licorice, graphite, and mineral notes from the slate soils. Oak aging often adds spice, vanilla, and chocolate. Taste Priorat, and you'll notice full body, high alcohol, and powerful flavors. The fruit is ripe and concentrated, but the wines also carry a distinct minerality that sets them apart. The tannins are firm, the texture is dense, and the finish is long and complex. Priorat is bold, intense, and built for aging. So how do these regions compare? If you like wines that are elegant, balanced, and traditional, with red fruit, leather, and spice, you'll love Rioja. It's perfect for drinkers who appreciate nuance and classic style. If you like wines that are bold, powerful, and fruit-driven, with dark fruit, firm tannins, and modern polish, you'll love Ribera del Duero. It's for people who want intensity and structure. If you like wines that are dense, mineral, and complex, with ripe fruit, licorice, and a long, powerful finish, you'll love Priorat. It's for drinkers who want something unique, bold, and distinctive. Let's talk food. Rioja pairs beautifully with roast lamb, pork, or Spanish tapas like chorizo and jamon. The balance of fruit and earth makes it versatile with a wide range of dishes, including mushroom risotto and roasted vegetables. Ribera del Duero, with its power and intensity, matches best with red meat, grilled steak, lamb chops, or beef stew. Its structure demands hearty, protein-rich dishes. Priorat is bold enough to pair with game meats, braised short ribs, or dishes with smoky flavors. It also works well with strong cheeses, where its intensity stands up to big flavors. Spotting them in a blind tasting comes down to fruit and structure. If the wine smells of red fruit, vanilla, and dill with smooth tannins, it's likely Rioja. If it smells of dark fruit, cedar, and toast with firmer tannins, it's likely Ribera del Duero. If it smells of blackberry, licorice, and mineral with dense structure, it's likely Priorat. When shopping, keep the labels simple. If it says Rioja, look for Crianza, Reserva, or Gran Reserva to know the aging style. If it says Ribera del Duero, expect bold, dark Tempranillo. If it says Priorat, expect intensity, minerality, and a blend dominated by Garnacha and Carinina. Here's the takeaway. Spain's wine map is full of diversity, but Rioja, Ribera del Duero, and Priorat show three distinct faces of Spanish red wine. Rioja is elegant and traditional. Ribera is bold and modern. Priorat is dense and mineral. Once you know which style matches your taste, you can explore Spain with confidence. So the next time you pour a glass, ask yourself, do I want elegance, power, or intensity? That's Rioja, Ribera, and Priorat. 3 regions, 3 styles, 1 incredible wine country.